Practice has been smooth, knock on wood. We're all healthy, which is the biggest thing right now. We're starting to find where the pieces are going to fit, I think. Our pitching staff is really deep, so we're trying to find out where those guys fit with about 18 pitchers right now. The rest of the team on the field is, for the most part, set with a lot of returners. But it's been very smooth so far, and we got a couple more weeks to go to get ready to go.
Yeah, we pretty much been trying to put the pieces together from last season. I mean, to lose the quality of leadership that we had in Megan Luber, Taylor Bussey, and Riley, and everything that they brought to the field on the academic side as well. Just trying to replace those bodies is impossible, but at the same time, I think that we're starting to establish the depth that we need. Like Coach had talked about depth within his pitching roster. We're trying to establish that across our entire roster. So going into next week, we're probably looking at starting 6 across the infield, and then the entire pitching rotation is going to be brand new this year. So it'll be interesting to go and build upon what we did in the fall with our pitching staff and see what we can do through the start of our preseason and as we get into our conference play. I think, as I said, it's nearly impossible to replace the bodies that we lost outside on the leadership piece, the quality of, athlete that they were and what they brought to the field. And, at this point, we have some transfers that are stepping in. We have, Tori O'Neill at shortstop, which is a big hole to fill there from Bussey. We have the outfield is going to be probably a platoon effort. We got a couple transfers out there and a freshman that may start, so that'll be a situation in the outfield. And then behind the plate for us, that's going to probably be a dual role for us as well. We have a transfer coming in with the possibility of one or two of our returners splitting time there. In terms of pitching, like I said, Mackenzie Smith is returning. We have some injuries that we're trying to battle back from the fall and last season, with the addition of a transfer and then a freshman as well.
Our newcomers, for the most part, are on the pitching staff. The infield, catching, and the outfield, for the most part, are all returners. Todd Reese will see some time at first base. He's a new transfer from Lower Columbia. Trevor Huddleston will see some time both on the mound and in the outfield, and he's also a transfer from Lower Columbia. Other than that, the position players are all returners. So the pitching staff itself is going to basically be almost a whole new staff. Right now, Andrew Wilmon, a transfer from Columbia Basin, has looked very good. Jake Rose, also from Lower Columbia, has looked good. Jeffrey Lusink and Caleb Jones have also both looked very good in our early scrimmages. And then Isaac Mitchum, who he's a returner but missed last year with an injury, has also looked really good. So we're, like I said, with basically an entire new pitching staff, we're trying to find where the pieces are going to fit. But we're excited about the depth we have right now. It works fine. I think that both of us understand that, there's 2 spring teams there, and so we make it work. Luckily, I think both of us are pretty flexible and very organized, and so we just make sure that we plan ahead. If there is a last-minute change, we talk to the other person and just ask if it's going to work, and so far it's been very smooth.
Yeah, I think, with last year being the inaugural year of sharing the field, I think it was the best situation that we could ask for. Kind of trial and error. I think we learned through the process of hosting home baseball and softball games on the same weekend that's something that we possibly get as much as we possibly can and want to avoid moving forward. But outside of that, I think practices are pretty flawless for us.